Welcome to Bali!
We have just hit 200,000 subscribers over here on YouTube, and we are so excited. And today, in this video, we're going to be celebrating that with you because it's been 4 years in the making. We started traveling back in 2020, December 2020, and if you guys were around since then, you probably remember our first ever video, which was that quarantine in Bangkok video. Time flies. Now we're in Bali, baby.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a pool. Yes, it's raining. Don't look at that. Oh, I'm just so grateful, so happy. Thank you.
So before we get into the video, we just want to say a huge thank you to each and every one of you that have watched our videos. Without you, we would not be here right now.
I know, it's thank you, thank you, thank you, and also thank you, thank you, thank you, and also very many more thank you, thank you, thank yous.
Cannot thank you enough.
So we asked you guys over here on YouTube and on Instagram to ask some of your juiciest questions about sort of YouTube as a whole, our lifestyle, being digital nomads, and sort of anything in between there. And today in this video, we're going to be answering all of those questions in some of our favorite places here in Bali, because we've actually been here in Bali a few times. We've never actually filmed it before, but this is somewhat of a semi-base that we like to come to when we want to work on our health a little bit. So we come here for the doctors, we come here for really good food and healthy food, yoga, fitness, just anything that we want to improve, this is the place to do it.
So let's give you a quick room tour of our villa here in Bali. It is gorgeous, accompanied by Mark Zuckerberg. We were so freaked out when we came in.
When we first came in, we were like, what? Why? This was not on the listing. This did not exist in the photos. Obviously the different villas.
Ears.
His ear is creepy. His mouth is so tiny. But it's just the fact that he's staring at us. Luckily our bed is upstairs, so he doesn't stare at us at night. I think if that actually was the case, we'd probably cover it with something. Here's a little workstation. Here's a little kitchen. We've got our bathroom, and then a private pool, which is just so nice. Dylan did jump in it today, but it's been raining. It's been such a rainy season, but it's just really nice to look at it, to be honest with you. I don't even really like going to pools that much. This is just so lovely. I'm like, yes, I like having it. Kind of like a bath. This is our gorgeous bedroom. Imagine coming out here and be like, good morning, my love. And then like, breakfast is served down there. There's a pool out there, come on.
We're gonna start with something intense or something a bit tame?
I'm gonna keep some of the intense ones for later.
Okay.
It's gonna get increasingly intense. This one, quite calm, quite nice. Have you still got the van, and are you going to do any van life adventures again? I feel like there's a really easy answer to this question, right? And for those of you who don't know, the van in question is Elton, our LT35 long wheelbase baby. That's still in our possession and still parked up, waiting for us to return, which is going to be in a few months' time from now.
When it's warm in Europe.
When it's warm in Europe, when it's ready.
Trips planned.
Yeah, we obviously have to sort of make sure it's all good first. It's been parked up there. It will have been a year and a half.
Yeah, a little bit longer than we expected. Just because we don't want to be there in the winter, you know, and then we ran out of time, and then it was winter again.
Yeah, and then we just extended the storage for another year, and we're like, we'll be back soon. And so here we are. So yes, and also the next place that we're going to is actually going to be Australia.
Again.
So you better believe there's going to be some van life stuff there. We've got a gorgeous van booked. Gorgeous. Arguably cuter than Elton. But he's a rock star. Yeah. He's not cute. He's
They've got different personalities.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to take a quick break in today's video to tell you about something that's completely transformed the way we browse the web. Opera browser has just released its next generation version, Opera One R2, and it's a total game changer. One feature I'm loving is the split screen mode, and it's been amazing for us. Imagine planning your Bali trip with your itinerary on one side of the screen and the hotel options on the other, all in the same browser window. It is so intuitive and keeps everything seamless. Another standout feature is Tab Islands. It lets you group related tabs together, so I can have all my travel research in one island and my shopping tabs in another. Plus, I can collapse them to save space and focus only on what I need at the moment. The Tab Traces feature makes finding recently visited tabs so easy. The darker the underscore, the more recently you visited a certain tab.
And with the player, you can pause, skip, or switch tracks from 7 different streaming platforms without disrupting your browsing. And of course, there's Aria, Opera's built-in AI tool. Open Aria's command line and translate text, generate images, or get information about an uploaded image, all without extra tabs or distractions.
If you haven't tried Opera yet, you are missing out. Download it today using the link in our description box and see how it transforms your browsing experience. Now let's get back to exploring Canggu and answering some of your juicy questions. It's now a few days later and we've checked into a new accommodation. It's owned by the sort of same people, so it kind of gives the same vibe. We've got a duplex, which is pretty cool. We've got an insane view that way. It's overlooking pretty much all of sort of Canggu, because we're right in the middle of Canggu here. We had all intentions of filming in all of our favorite places in and around Canggu here, but one, it's been pouring with rain. Pretty much most days there's been a shower for at least an hour or two.
I would say probably more than an hour or two. It feels like it's been raining for the past, I don't know, week or so. Apparently it's been one of the wettest seasons they've had here in many, many years, and waterfalls that didn't used to exist now do, so that's saying a lot. It's been raining very much.
But the other reason that we decided not to film out and about here in Bali leads us on to the second question that you guys asked, and that is, how do we handle filming in crowded or busy locations? Well, not very well.
That's not true.
Yeah.
I would say most of the time when we're just going about daily life, I would say it's very well.
Yeah.
It almost feels like the camera is just an actual human.
It's natural.
And we're just chatting to you guys and you're like not able to speak back, but you know, it's laid back, it's nice.
Yeah.
But when it comes to answering loads of personal questions, ooh.
Tough one. We went to a few cafes, some of our favorites here, and there were so many people there. And you know, it would be weird if we were just answering really sort of YouTube style questions about our lifestyle next to someone having their brunch and coffee. You know, so that we're not super confident in those situations, but in just normal vlogging situation where, I don't know, we don't even think about it anymore.
No, those Q&A situations don't come up very often.
No.
Luckily, because just chatting anywhere else has been so chill, and it's been getting more and more chill as the months and years have been passing, and now it's like, oh, just pick it up, and there's someone staring at you and it's like, okay, that's fine, they're just curious. So we're getting better. Before we go on to the next question, I just have to say, even though it's been pouring with rain for what feels like an eternity, we've had such a cozy time in Bali so far. We have been going to cute, cozy cafes. We've been doing sauna and ice baths, yes. We've been going to the gym, going for runs inside of the gym because it's been raining too much outside. It's been so cozy.
And staying in places like this as well is just so nice. This place, I think, is £40 a night. It's got not a private pool in this one. The last one had a private pool.
Yeah. This
one just has a public pool, but I love these styles of places.
Yeah, it's been really nice. Ordering food here, dreamy. We can just sit here at a little table. Ooh, we had this coffee the other day, went to the cafe. It was arguably the best coffee we've had in Bali.
Pico Cafe.
Yeah, just a tiny little sort of corner cafe, but it's so good. I don't even have to put sugar in mine, so that's saying something.
I did. All right, let's go on to the second question. We've got all the questions here on our trusty iPad. How do you manage your schedule between travel, vlogging, posting, and personal time together?
That's a good question. I like that one.
We've We could talk about this for days. We've changed how we do everything so many times. We used to film so much things in advance and then edit them for months. And then we went through a patch where we're doing month on, month off.
Then to begin with, we were even filming and editing and posting as we were still in the countries, which was very difficult.
Yeah.
That was taking up all of our time. I would say most of our time is taken up by vlogging, planning, editing, which Dylan is doing, and it's taking up a lot of our time in the week. And then personal time spent together, it's something that we're really working on. We're trying to make sure that we get more quality time. We've got a set time every day that we cut off the work and we say, now we just chill.
But we like to appreciate that what we do together in this sort of job is amazing, and we get to do it, spending it.
It feels
in
a little
nice
bit like
places
personal
this.
time as well. Like sometimes just the days that we're out vlogging, although they're work, it's so much fun, and I really love doing it with you. So it feels like personal time, but we do try to get some date nights in, but it's a juggling act. Okay, next question.
Okay, you want to read this one?
Next question.
I'll answer it.
Do you ever get burnt out from traveling or creating content?
Yes, is the answer from that. I would say I'm not fully burnt out, but I've been at the point of like, I'm gonna burn out soon. So let's do something about it every single time. The answer is yes.
Yes.
But only for a short period of time. We do, get back up and carry on with it.
I think now also we recognize what burnout or the start of burnout can feel like. And we say, hey, let's take our foot off the pedal for a second. It's burnout is real.
Next question. How does it feel to be growing your channel so fast, and did we think it was possible?
Ooh, can I answer this one?
Yeah.
So this question makes me think, when we were sat in quarantine in Thailand back in 2020, separately, and we had no idea how to edit or to do YouTube, but we'd filmed our travels from the UK into Thailand. During that time, it was crazy, and we thought, that's a great way to start this channel. And Dylan was sat in his room editing it. We posted it, and I remember sending a voice clip to one of my best friends and saying, holy guacamole, we've got 36 subscribers. And I was saying to her, I literally remember this, saying, if there was 36 people in this room with me right now, it'd be packed. That is so many people, and I was over the moon. I literally couldn't believe it. And we were still in quarantine. We had to stay in there for 2 weeks.
I remember
we weren't sick. You just had to do that.
For the 100th subscriber as well in Samui, in that hotel by the water.
And it's, it feels just as amazing every time we hit a new sort of threshold, and we think, whoa, that's amazing. Right now, we're on 200,000 subscribers, which is mind-blowing.
It's mind-blowing.
To answer your question in a short answer, it feels amazing. I don't want to say I didn't think we would be here, because I think both of us were like, let's make this happen.
We've left some of the juiciest questions till the end, so do stick around. And we've got one or two questions, or one question that we're going to ask each other that we have not put on the list, so neither of us knows what the question is, so stick around to the end. Right, we're going to split up this video with some rapid fire questions. No long-winded answers, just very quick. Now, we have moved to a different place here in Bali now. It's a hotel this time. It's the 4 Points Sheraton Bali Ungasan, and the weather has been shocking every single day, but we're sat in a really cool place.
We sort of managed to get here without getting rained upon, and it's covered. It's pouring all around us, and all we can see is just rain. Normally we can see the airport just over there. We can see planes taking off, landing. It's super cool. Right now it's just grey. Grey all around us.
All right, let's start off with these questions, right? So, do you earn more money now than in your old jobs?
Yes, but we work a lot more.
Yeah, accurate. Do sponsorships or ad revenue make up a bigger part of your income?
Depends on the month.
Yeah, it varies. What motivates you both when the work feels overwhelming?
the feedback from you guys
I would just
when
say,
it's nice?
yeah, I would just say that we look back at what we've achieved and look back at our sort of goal list and where we want to be, and then we think, yeah, okay, this is worth it, and it's good.
Yeah. Okay. If you could change one thing about your channel or content, what would it be?
Right now, I don't think I would change much. I'm really enjoying what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
So just keep it going and get the work-life balance perfect.
Yeah, my answer is also change nothing. I love it. Do you ever script your videos or keep them fully natural?
Our videos are fully natural. We plan the day,
Yeah.
but we don't plan on what to say.
Yeah. If we did, we sound crazy robotic. We can't do it.
What gear can't you live without while filming?
The camera.
Yeah, the camera or microphone, so just, yeah.
I say camera, you say microphones, and together we got everything we need.
What's your favorite video you've created so far? Can I go?
Yeah.
Mine's Macau. When we did 3 days in Macau, that's my favorite video. We did so many cool things, and the resorts were cool, and Macau was cool, and I enjoyed my time there so much. Yeah, Macau.
So many. All of them. Yeah, can I say that?
Yeah, it's a bit of a cop-out, but you can say it if you want.
Hold on. Give me a moment. You'll have to cut this part and then just cut again when I give the answer. Give me a second. Our Mount Fuji road trip.
Yeah, that was a nice one.
Yeah, that one
really
gives
nice.
me warm, fuzzy feelings.
Yeah. Have you ever had a major technical failure while filming?
Yeah, once our microphone wasn't recording. This is way back. And we ended up still posting the footage, but doing it as a voiceover, so like miming to our mouths.
Yeah. That's when we didn't realize what we were doing, and we didn't realize that people would figure that out. We were wearing a mask, but
I don't even think anyone figured it out because no one was really watching at the time. Do you have a go-to inspiration in the YouTube or travel space?
I would say now we are trying to do our own thing, so we try not to watch many other channels. So
Yeah.
right now, no one's really inspiring us to do anything. We're trying to find our own feet in this space.
You know who my inspiration is?
Who?
You.
Oh, thank you.
What scares you the most about being a YouTuber?
The sort of unknown of it.
Yeah.
You know, 1 month could be amazing, and then the next could be really low. You don't know. It's just, that's how, you know, any business works.
Yeah, I would say the future,
Yeah.
not knowing where we're going to be and what we're going to do.
And if you like what we do.
Yeah.
What video changed your life and made YouTube a viable career? So the first video that did very well for us, and it's still our highest viewed, I think, but there's one video creeping up there, is the Mark Wien's spicy food video where I ate the level 5 pad krapao. That all of a sudden just went from, you know, 20k at the time we were getting as normal videos up to 1.1 million or something.
It's over 1 million.
And that was the first real good month.
I would say when we started doing more travel-based content, so when we didn't stay in one country for too long and we started exploring new countries.
After COVID, basically.
Yeah, after COVID, that is when it felt more real to me. And I randomly and strangely enough, our video in Istanbul is one of my favorite videos you have ever edited. I think I don't know what it is, just the whole feeling of the video, it brings me so much joy. I love it.
Yeah.
I love so many of our videos, but randomly I always go back to that one and I think that was incredible. It made me think like, you know, I think we're cut out for this.
Yeah. All right. What's the single best piece of advice you'd give someone starting on YouTube?
I would say just start. Doesn't matter if you're good, if you know what you're doing, you will get better, but you won't improve if you don't start posting.
Get some feedback from people,
And
get some
continue.
feedback from the analytics, and then just build on that.
Yeah, just start and make sure you continue, because if you start and stop, you'll never know. Okay, How do you decide on video topics or series ideas?
We mostly pick countries on feel of where we want to go to next and where we would enjoy most next.
Because I think to begin with, we wanted to make sure that we just went to the next logical country. It's like, obviously we're going to go to this one, it's right next to that one, which is right next to that one. Of course we're going to follow this. And it was a great trip, but some of those countries we went to because they were there. And we had a great time, but we wouldn't necessarily have chosen them as a front runner to go to next if we could just choose from anything. If we love a place, it's more likely that you'll love the video also, because our genuine excitement of being there will shine through. Figuring out topics nowadays is like trying to find the series that wraps up everything that we have time to do and that we want to do in that country. Time is obviously a very important factor here, and sort of money, because some of the countries that we want to go to are a lot more expensive, so we have to wrap it up a little bit faster. But just making sure that the series that we then put forward to you guys gives the feel that we believe that country had when we were there and what we experienced. Obviously we can't get everything right, but showing what we felt when we were there over the screen is what we're really trying to do. What are the biggest lessons you've learned about growing a YouTube channel?
Is that for me?
Yes.
Biggest lessons is that you have to be extremely organized.
Oh yeah.
Our Google Calendar, and well, let's talk about Google Calendar first. It's just colors and colors of we're doing this here, that there, this needs to be planned here, this needs to be filmed here, this needs to be edited here, we need to do a sponsored ad here, we need to do this here. Every morning we look at it and think, okay, today we're doing this, this and this, and if we get that done, we're all good. One
thing that I've learned is that you've got to have tough skin.
Oh yeah.
You've got to have skin of an alligator, because it can be really rough out there. The comments can be very personal, they can be about our relationship, they can be about our financial status, about what we sound like, look like, how we speak, how we chew our food. There's a lot of opinions out there, and that's fine. You're all entitled to your opinions, and on one hand, I love when you share your opinions with us, when they're kind of formatted nicely. Okay, so to end off this video, we've got one more question from you guys, and then we're actually going to ask each other a question each, and I haven't told him what mine is, and he hasn't told me what his is, so that could be intense. But the last question from you guys is, what are some of your goals for the channel for 2025?
Yeah. 2024 was a great year for us, but I think 2025 is going to be a complete level up. We've learned so much over the past year, and we're just putting the final pieces together. And for me, definitely just increase the subscriber counts. I would love to hit something crazy this year, like 500,000 subscribers. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, then please hit that subscribe button. It would be awesome.
Thank you.
What about you?
I would love to continue what we're doing so far, continue going to fun places, maybe a couple of new continents, something cool like that. Just like different travel experiences that we haven't been able to do yet together. And just, I don't know, grow this community. And just keep getting better.
All right, time for the last juicy question that I'm going to ask Adriana now. And some people have been asking this over the years, but I don't think it was asked in the sort of list that we got recently. So I'm going to ask you now, and I'm not going to answer this. So what's the end goal, and when does it end? How does it end, the YouTube, and like when do we go back to living a normal life? It's a very tricky question.
That is a tricky question. Oh, I feel like I could go on about this forever. I think that there will never be a fully normal life, probably again for us, because we've had a taste of this being our jobs. I don't think I could go back to my previous job, and I don't think you would want to go back to yours. Obviously, there's a level at which things need to slow down slightly if you get a house, if you start a family. But I think travel's in our blood. And now content creation and bringing people along for the ride is also part of our DNA.
So you think things will just slow down and not stop?
To a degree. I don't see us being 70 years old and vlogging our day-to-day lives. But then also, no one has been 70 years old in the future yet.
Yeah.
Things can be so different. I don't necessarily see that, but I also don't say 100% no to randomly being, you know, a mature vlogger. I don't know. I love what we do right now.
Yeah.
Does that answer the question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got one?
Is that
Yeah,
your answer?
that's good.
Yeah. I did a good job.
Have you got one?
Hold on. Let me think. Okay. What is your absolute favorite thing about our YouTube and lifestyle and just like our lives as a couple right now? And second question, what thing would make it even better? What thing or moment or whatever?
I like that we can do whatever we want, whenever we want, and we make decisions together. So one thing that I think that would really improve what we've got right now is if we had a real base or a home where we could have real possessions and not just be living out of suitcases all the time. You know, having an office with a desk where I could have a comfortable chair to sit on, just having stuff in the kitchen that we can cook with.
Yeah,
just
having a home.
Having a home.
Having a home. Elton technically ticks some of those boxes.
Yeah.
But he's still a van. And he's not stuck in a plot of land. We have to move him every night, pretty much.
Yeah. So a step up from Elton, that would be perfect.
Oh, and then a place to park Elton.
And a little dog.
Oh, little puppy.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so that was all the questions. So we want to just say a huge thank you to everyone that's been watching, even if you just started watching last week, today even.
Yeah, if this is your first video, cheers.
200k subscribers is
incredible.
Insane.
Insane.
And we are so happy, so thankful.
Yeah, so thank you for asking these questions.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching this video.
Yeah.
Thank you for just bearing with us as we ramble on and on into infinity.
And beyond. But in 2 days, so in 3 days, we're going to be leaving the shocking weather of Bali. We're going to Australia.
Australia!
It's going to be a really fun series because we have a lot of fun videos planned. So yeah, subscribe, like, comment. We read them all.
Yeah, we do.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.